Very good morning, students. Today we are going to start our chapter 8 lesson soil. Okay, soil. So, let us start with its reading. First of all, what is soil? Soil is the uppermost layer of the earth's crust. What does it mean? Uppermost means it is the highest layer of the earth crust, and crust is a hard layer on the outside of earth. It is made up of small pieces of rocks and dead plants. It is the home of many small creatures. As you know, small creatures also live in the soil. It is very important for the plants. The plants get water and minerals from it. Okay, plants get water and minerals from the soil. So, look at the formation of soil. How does soil form? So, in the beginning, the earth was covered with thick layer of rocks. It was covered with thick layer of rocks. Okay. For thousands of years, these rocks were heated by sun and cooled by rain and air. Okay, sunlight used to fall on them, and whenever it used to rain, so rain and cold weather also affected them a lot due to the force of wind. When wind blows, so that also force the rocks. Okay, so due to the force of winds, water, okay, and changes in the weather, the rocks kept breaking into small pieces. Everything affects the rock a lot, like when wind blows, it also affects. When water falls on the rock, that also affects it. And changes of weather, it means when it is hot and when it is cold, that also affect the rocks, and due to that the rock kept breaking in small pieces. Okay, so when these rocks broke into small pieces, that way they formed the soil. Okay, this way what happened? Small pieces turned into soil. Now, what is the composition of soil? Composition means the way or the part that form the soil. Okay, so soil is made of small and big stones, sand, clay, and humus. Humus means a substance made from dead leaves or plants. Khad. Okay, so look at next part, that is gravel. Gravel means conquered small pieces of stone. It is made of pieces of rocks. It does not hold water. It means gravel does not absorb water in it. Okay, let's move to the next page now. Sand. What is sand? Sand is small pieces of rocks. It is fine than gravel. Fine here means so small, बहुत ज़्यादा बारीक. Okay, it is light brown or grey in color. It also does not hold water. You would have observed that sand does not hold water in it. Okay. Clay. Clay is made of tiny particles. Tiny particles means the smallest parts of rock. Okay. They are tightly packed. Tightly packed. Okay. When you hold clay in your hand, you can see how tight it is, and the particles of clay are joined with each other. The clay is smooth and soft. It is used for making pots and toys. Next one is humus. When plants and animals die, their bodies get decomposed. Decompose means to be destroyed with the passage of time and get mixed with the soil. The decomposed plants and animals are called humus. Humus is dark brown in color. It is very good for the growth of plants. Okay, this part of soil is very beneficial for the plants. Humus makes the soil rich in minerals and fertility. Okay, it fertilizes very easily. Next, let's move to the next page. Before this, here in this picture you can see they have practiced something. Let us go through that also. Take some soil in a glass jar, fill the jar with the water, cover with a lid, shake the jar well. Now leave the jar undisturbed for half an hour and let the soil and water settle. So what do you observe? What happens? Now it is the soil profile, how the soil settle in the water. In this way also we can see observe which type of stone and soil get settled in the earth also. Let us see how does it happen. Stones settle at the bottom and sand granules means small hard pieces. Okay, granules means small hard pieces are seen above the stone. Now at the bottom you can see in the picture there are stone, then there is mud. Clay forms the top layer. And between the clay and stone there is mud, that is sand particles. Okay, mud is sand particles. And the color of the water is not clear. Dark brown pieces of humus are seen floating on the top of the water. Okay. Now let us see soil profile. This has been practiced through the experiment. Now see soil profile. Soil is formed of many layers. When we dig the earth, we find that each layer of the soil is different. This sequence of layers of soil is called the soil profile. Soil profile, like we are talking here about the layers of soil. Okay, how they have settled on the earth. Now see, first of all, on the top there is topsoil. This is the topmost layer of the soil. It is dark in color and also contains humus. Number 2, subsoil. Subsoil is between topsoil and bedrock. It lies below the topsoil. It is light colored layer. It is full of broken pieces of rocks. In the picture also you can see bedrock. This is the bottom layer of the soil. It is made up of big pieces of rocks. Okay, at the bottom part of of soil there are big rocks. Okay, big pieces of rocks. So that's all for now. Rest of the part of the chapter we'll do tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.